This is Chris Abroad. His YouTube channel is Abroad in Japan. Very highly recommend his channel. He travels to lots of cool places. He teams up with CDog VA and a few other YouTubers in Japan, and they do all kinds of cool stuff together. You can learn a lot about Japanese culture and just unique places. And he started out the same way I'm starting out in Japan. He came to Japan as an English teacher, just like I did. But now he has a YouTube channel, and I think he owns a bar, and he talks a lot about Japan. So he's living my like future dream in like a perfect world situation. But let's see him update us on the news in Tokyo or in Kyoto.
So last week I was in Kyoto having a quiet stroll through the entertainment district of Gion.
Hello, Sicko. Welcome to the stream.
Kimono-clad geisha in their striking white makeup, wandering up and down the streets. There's an authenticity to Gion, particularly on the south side, with its alleyways and wooden townhouses.
Gion is awesome. I've been there.
For centuries.
I've only been there once, though.
Japanese city. That's why I love it. So imagine my horror when a few days after I left Kyoto, the city announced that it was taking the radical step to ban foreign tourists outright from the very place that I'd just been stumbling.
Okay. So Kyoto is not a theme park. Tourists to be banned from the city's geisha district. The whole geisha district? Okay. So it's not all of Kyoto, which would be completely insane, but they're going to ban them from the geisha district. The geisha are the ladies you see in the kimonos with the white face paint, the white face makeup and everything. Very traditional Japanese outfits. A lot of people come to Japan and like rent those outfits, rent kimonos to walk around in and stuff. Kyoto bans tourists from parts of geisha district and reports bad behavior, out of control behavior. Why Kyoto has banned tourists from its popular geisha district? Yeah, I'm guessing people have been really dumb over there if it's getting to that, because Kyoto makes a ton of money off tourism. Like it's one of the biggest tourist cities in Japan. It's one of the most famous cities. So if they're just straight up saying, you know what, we don't need your money, get the hell out, they've got to be pissed.
Around. My initial thoughts were, my God, what did I do wrong? What did I do? Not again. But fortunately, turns out it was nothing I did, although the blame does indeed reside with foreign tourists. More specifically, foreign tourists treating geisha like costume characters in a theme park, getting up close, firing off selfies, touching their kimonos, and even, in some of the worst cases, pulling on their hair.
The fuck? Okay, don't think this needs to be said, but tourists coming to Japan, awesome. Japan is an amazing country, highly recommend visiting. Don't touch people or pull their hair or clothes without permission. That's not cool, no matter where. That's not a cultural problem. Well, I do know geisha have very specific like hairstyles that they wear with their makeup and everything, so maybe people think it's part of the costume, but still, that's assault. You don't touch people's bodies, hair, clothes, whatever. Like, ever. That's a big no-no. What the fuck?
I mean, things were already pretty bad, with signs plastered up the street reminding tourists of the 10,000 yen fine for taking photos without permission. But clearly that...
Oh, damn. So I didn't know they had that, because when I went to Kyoto, I didn't see those signs. Apparently, if you took pictures of geisha without permission in that area, they fined you 10,000 yen, which is a little under $100. So, yeah. $100 fine for taking pictures in public. And that's where a lot of Murica is going to get upset, because they're all like, freedom of speech, if I'm in a public place, I can take pictures of whoever I want. No, not in Japan. That's why if you watch a lot of Japanese YouTubers, when they're out in public, they're supposed to like blur the faces of the people passing by, because if anyone wants to complain, you can get in trouble. You can't take pictures of people in the public without permission. I want people to pull your clothes, but if you're gonna pull my hair, take me out for dinner for some spaghetti first.
That wasn't enough, leading to this very sad...
Spaghetti lets you pull Sicko's hair. Got it.
...degree is completely understandable. Honestly, I think the solution is actually fairly simple. Dress up members of the Yakuza as geisha and have them walk around Gion in circles, waiting for unsuspecting tourists to pull on their hair. God forbid, that would certainly lead to some interesting results.
Yes. Okay, Chris Abroad. I very much
Talk about this.
I like that plan. Dress up Yakuza as geisha, let them wander around, and give them full reign to deal with any arrogant tourists.
And some pretty worrying stories involving foreign
That
tourists.
sounds fun.
This isn't just a Kyoto problem. There's stories up and down Japan that might shock and surprise you. And it certainly doesn't help that there's been some highly publicized incidents involving foreign influencers doing unspeakably
So
shitty
at least you
things as
ask
well.
for 2
But I'd like to
spaghetti
think
bowls.
maybe here,
You're lowballing.
what we do is
Yeah.
grab a geisha's
Hello,
kingdom,
Ari. Welcome into the
fire a
stream.
sacred
And
temple.
Sicko,
I don't
definitely
wanna
go
sit
for at
here
least 2
and
spaghetti
give you a
bowls.
stern,
Up your
condescending
prices, man.
lecture. I don't want it to feel like you've been summoned to the school principal's office for bad behavior.
This is
Or maybe I
Balls.
did,
Decided to
don't
change
know
your
what to do.
username. Hello, hello,
You know, it's funny
Cyclone
when I chat to
Joker.
people about coming to
Good to
Japan,
see ya.
There's so much fear about making a faux pas or screwing up the etiquette because Japan does have a lot of rules and things that we're not accustomed to while you're here. But look, here's the thing, you really don't need to worry about putting a foot wrong here. Perhaps with the exception of not taking off your shoes and trampling all over a tatami mat floor. In which case you quite literally have to worry about putting a foot wrong. Apart from that, nobody
Yeah,
here will
mud
ever get
into
mad
Tommy
at you
Mat
for
floor,
making a
bad
simple,
times.
honest mistake. The sort of things you do need to worry about are all common sense things to avoid doing as a decent human being. Case in point, don't carve your fucking name into the bamboo trees of Kyoto's Arashiyama forest, as has happened.
Okay, yeah, I've been there. I've been to the bamboo forest twice on 2 different visits to Kyoto. I love that place. It's super relaxing, and the bamboo forest is incredibly beautiful. But it is just depressing seeing the stupid crap people carve into the bamboo. It's supposed to look natural and beautiful. I don't care who was there in 2014.
With over 100 trees, often damaging them irreparably to
You
the
like
point
bacon
where
wrapped
they
cheese
have to
bread?
be chopped down. Worse still, there's recently been
Sounds
some highly
tasty.
publicised cases of foreign tourists carving their names into temples and shrines. Just
What?
last year, a Canadian teenager admitted to scratching his name into the 1200-year-old Toshodaiji Temple in Nara, treating the UNESCO World Heritage Site as if it were a fucking whiteboard.
Okay,
Using
take
his
all the monks who
fingernails to
work at
carve
that
his name
temple,
Julian
and
into
they
the
get to
wood,
carve their names
defiling
into
their
that
culture.
kid.
Shocking behaviour from a Canadian. You know, you never see behaviour like that from a British person. But if you graffiti a national treasure in Japan, you could go to prison for 5 years or get a fine of about 300,000 yen, $2,000. Fortunately, though, if you feel like defacing a World Heritage Site or being an all-around prick, there is a hack for getting around it. At the same time Julian was scratching the letter J into a Japanese temple 6,000 miles away in Rome, Ivan was carving his and his girlfriend's name into the Roman Colosseum. Ivan
See, so it's not just happening in Japan. People are doing that at the Colosseum in Italy.
Unsurprisingly,
People are really dumb.
But luckily, Ivan seemed to get out of it after he wrote a spectacular letter to the mayor of Rome containing what might be the best sentence ever written. It is with deep embarrassment that only after what regrettably happened did I learn of the antiquity of the monument. The antiquity of the monument. Yes, that's right.
This guy is saying he didn't realize that it was a special place until after he carved his name into it.
2,000-year-old brick. Only then did he realise that the Roman Colosseum might be of some historic importance. I mean, of course it's a monument of fucking antiquity. It's in Gladiator, for God's sake.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I'll admit I've never understood the thrill of carving one's name into a piece of wood. So,
They should
let's do
take
it
you
right
out
here.
instead to play
Right now.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, and it wasn't the only temple that got defiled either. Just down the road,
They do it on the
another
wall of
ancient
China, I
temple
think, as
subject to
well.
graffiti by
God,
what can
people
only
are
be
so
described
stupid.
as a shitty Banksy. This time in the form of a cat. My God, what the hell were they thinking? Yes, I understand now. The immeasurable sense of power, the self-worth. You tried to carve your name into the comment section, be immortalized forever.
Yes. Carve your name into the comment section.
Fuck it. God, I
May the world know of you for all
For
time.
every Japanese temple or bamboo tree that gets defiled, Natsuki should be allowed to carve his name into a historic relic or item from the offending nation.
Go fuck yourself.
Only then will justice truly be served.
Yes, there you go,
Now,
Sicko.
some problems
Now
caused
all
by
shall
foreign
know of
tourists
you.
were a bit less obvious and a bit more well-meaning. Case in point, recently one of Japan's most famous shrines,
This is why you hate
was
people?
completely renovated down.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Partly because it was old and decaying, and partly because tourists were shoving coins into the shrine itself for what they believed to be was good fortune, inadvertently damaging the shrine with ever larger cracks and turning it into some sort of massive crumbling Shinto piggy bank.
Yeah, here's a good rule of thumb if you're traveling in any country, not just Japan. if you go to a site that is a national treasure, a temple of religious significance or historic significance, and you see people doing something like shoving coins or something inside the pillars or the rocks or whatever because somebody says, this is good luck. No, you are destroying the monument, albeit slowly but surely. Whoever started that is a dumbass. Do not join them in being a dumbass.
Still, hopefully the hundreds of coins they were able to extract from the shrine could go towards its multi-million-dollar renovation.
Yeah, I'm sure all of those coins are a whopping 20 bucks.
Been, 10, $20. Yeah. But it's not uncommon to see news stories pop up about bad behavior.
I see a few 5 yen coins, but a bunch of 1 yens. That's useless.
Twitter involved this sign in a convenience store.
You don't think you've ever tagged something?
A quick bit of a
Didn't carve my name into anything, but I have sharpied on a brick.
Shop, you might point and go, kore shitotsu onegaishimasu. One of those, please.
See,
or,
the old, like, there was a job I had back when I lived in America. When I quit that job and moved to Asia, when I moved to Japan, I actually left hidden notes with my name and with like hidden, with like riddles and stuff taped behind like desks and things and like cash registers and whatever. I just left hidden messages all over the freaking building because I thought it was fun. But it was all like paper and tape. I wasn't destroying anything.
Pork bun counter. Awful. And the second thing I love is that the sign is written in Japanese kanji characters while being aimed at foreign customers.
Hello, Oliver. Welcome into the stream.
To read it in the first place because, odds are if you can speak Japanese, you probably will say, Mikuman onegaishimasu. Steamed pork bun, please. Clearly, somebody working at the convenience store has had a traumatic encounter and desperately needs to learn how to draw a finger. Meanwhile, in Hokkaido, the local government was
So they left a message for foreigners to teach them how to order food, but they wrote it in kanji that foreigners are not going to be able to read. Yeah, that checks out.
Of a crying toilet covered in filth. Seriously, is there anything more worrying than a sentient toilet who's so technologically advanced its mood is determined by the state of its cleanliness? A frightening image of things to come. Toilets and pork buns aside, bad behaviour of foreign tourists does have real-world implications. A few years ago, one of my favourite temples down in Fukuoka, the Nanzuin Temple, home to one of the world's largest reclining Buddhas, took
I have not been to that one.
Turning away groups of non-Japanese tourists after a bunch of raging dickheads splashed about in a sacred waterfall and climbed on the roof of the temple. The Nanzuin Temple is
God damn it, people. It takes just a couple stupid people to ruin it and get everything closed off to everybody else. You should just go to one of those shrines where you can write message on wood plate instead. Oh, pretty much every shrine you go to in Japan has those little wooden placards you can buy. You can write a name or message on it, hang it up somewhere. You can find those literally every shrine. No country is free from dirty toilets. Japan's very good at keeping them maintained and cleaned. Most public toilets are actually really good, but leave it to a few idiots to just absolutely wreck them.
With the modern world, and it's what makes the country so profoundly rewarding to explore.
Like, I hate public restrooms. In the States, I would, like, when I was at work, I would hold it all day until I can go home because I hated public restrooms. They are disgusting in the States. When I came to Japan and got off a freaking 17-hour flight, kind of an emergency, had to use the toilet. Went there in the airport and found for the first time in my life, I saw public restrooms where the doors went all the way up ceiling to floor, where there was no like 1-inch crack you could see through and like wave at the person taking a dump. It was, and like the toilet had a heated seat with a bidet. It was super clean. It was like the best public toilet I've ever seen, and that's just normal in Japan. So I will say Japan does it right, which is why when you do find one that's that disgusting, you know somebody fucked up. That should not be a thing. You can't use public restrooms at all? No, I don't blame you. I hated them growing up. I still only want to use them if it's like an emergency and I absolutely have to. But at least now I live in a country where I can reasonably rely on them to be well maintained and good.
And there's no doubt
public park toilets are its own hell. No. Anytime you have to use like an outhouse or something, that's just all kinds of no.
In cities like Kyoto. Like I remember filming a video at a sacred mountain temple called Haguro in Yamagata. And at the time there was a lot of debate amongst the monks and the local practitioners practitioners at the idea of actually sharing it at all and encouraging tourists.
God, he has gone to so many cool places in Japan.
Commercialize aspects of your culture like that is the moment you run the risk of degrading it. Fortunately, in that case, they kind of struck the right balance by limiting the number of people who could do the tour and using the income they derive from it to help keep those traditions alive.
Yep.
And Kyoto has absolutely benefited from the same thing, opening its doors to all its sacred temples.
That's what I was going to say. If they're going to ban things, things must have gotten really bad in Kyoto if they're banning tourism, because tourists are like Kyoto's money-making machine.
Knowing that one of my favorite areas to stroll around is now strictly off limits. And I sort of worry, where will it end? What other areas might get sort of shut down?
See, now here's the question. Are they making it off limits to just tourists, or does someone like Chris Abroad or myself who have a residency card? We live here. Could we still go if we show the residency card? Or will they just like see foreigner and say, no, go away?
Tourists a step too far or a necessary evil for preserving Kyoto? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, guys, as always, many thanks for watching. I'll see you right back here to do it again on Abroad Japan. As for me, now I've discovered the simple thrills of graffiti. I'm going to go and carve a donkey into the wall. Nobody could stop me.
Okay. But yeah, that's Chris Abroad. Highly recommend his YouTube channel if you haven't checked it out. He's gone to some really cool places.
Chat is very attractive. It must be fate. Very attractive chat indeed. Welcome to the stream. Chat is very attractive. It must be fate. Very attractive chat indeed. Let's see what fate has in store for you. Unintentional awesomeness.